What's up, Wheeler Bros? How's it going? Today we will be trying to take out the engine of my 2006 Raptor 700. I think the goal is drain the oil, get all the other accessories off, look in that oil reservoir, see if anything's clogged because we were having oiling issues, and just get the engine out of here, and so we can send it off and get it rebuilt. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's pray and get right to the video. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for bringing me here safely. I want to thank you for all the opportunities you've given us. Just help me with this motor today and help me to get it out. And thank you for allowing me to create these videos for you. In your name we pray. Amen. So yeah, let's get right into it. All right, welcome back. So let me explain a little bit more of what we have to do today. So as you can see, I have taken the entire wiring harness off because we were going to be going through it and kind of making sure all the wires are okay, because some of the wires are a little botched up and there's some weird added on things. Like, let me find the ground wire here. Like this, I have no clue what this goes to. There's just some random wire spliced in here and going into the main harness right there. I don't know if you can see it right there, this wire. Yeah, so we're gonna check that out, kind of clean that up a little bit, and then we're gonna put it back on. Here's all the parts: gas tank, plastics, headlights. I had to take the headlights off to get all that out. I know you don't have to take out the entire harness, but we're going to be deep cleaning that frame, so it's kind of just one of the things I wanted to do. Yeah, here's all the other parts. So basically what we have to do today, get the chain off, and I may be wrong, we might just figure it out on our way. Drain the oil. We've got the oil tank right there for that. I'm going to be looking in there, kind of cleaning out these lines also, because we're having some oil issues, and hopefully the oil does not look bad. I'm going to get a cup or something and kind of take like a sample just to make sure the oil is not flaky. I think there was some clutch material in the oil, so that's kind of concerning, but we'll look at it. I don't know yet. So yeah, let me set up the camera. We'll get right into it. Also, just a few things I did off camera to get the motor out easier. Took off the throttle body. I drained all the coolant out of the radiator, and the coolant reservoir is going to be flushing the coolant system anyway. What you basically do is you get a bucket, and then there's a drain bolt which is right here on the water pump. Do that, and then you can also take off these upper or lower and upper radiator hoses just to drain the residual fluid out of there. I plugged off all the holes in the motor, like the intake and the exhaust side. Sorry, hit the camera on the handlebar. Took off the clutch cable, and that was pretty difficult, but all I did was this bolt was already loose, so I just kind of unbolted it and then pushed it forward a little bit. Usually you take like a big wrench or something, like, let me find one over here. I don't see one, never mind. You just take a big wrench and like a pipe wrench, and then just push it forward or do something like that, or get something just to pull that forward and then you can pull it out, because it is pretty difficult. But yeah, what we'll be doing is draining the oil, taking a look at the filter, just very basic stuff on the Raptor that you already know how to do. Alright guys, so first up is the oil overflow tank, or no, oil reservoir tank, sorry. What I'm gonna do is I've got a little cup that I cut the top off. I'm just gonna get a little bit of the oil from each part and look at it just to see how bad it is, if it is bad at all. Also, sorry if I get in your way a little bit. This is a one-man film crew. I can't do everything myself, so break that loose. There we go. And then we can get our thing in there, and I don't know how much oil's in here, so I did drain some out and look at it a while ago, and it wasn't great looking oil, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's a little dark, which doesn't surprise me, but it's got really low hours on it. It might have maybe an hour on it, an hour ride time, so I don't know. I'm gonna let that drain,
and then I'll catch you back when we look at the oil and I get my hands dry, and then we can drain the bottle. Yeah. Alright guys, so I got a little bit of oil here. This is the oil tank, and as you can see, I don't know if I can get my phone there at the same time, but the oil doesn't appear to be sparkly or anything. It's just a little dark. Those are bubbles, those aren't metal flakes. So we're looking good right now. The one I am scared of though is the motor. I'm not too sure how that one's gonna be. Also, there's dirt on the sides, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I don't see any flake or anything in there at all, so that's good. So I'm gonna drain the motor and then we'll see what's in there. Alright, so I've loosened the fill bolt on the other side of the motor. That's a big, what is it, an H10, I guess that would be called. It's a big old Allen head, that's what I'm trying to say. So the drain bolt is right on the underside of the motor here. I'm going to take off this extension just because it's bothering me a little bit. And then this should hopefully just pop off like that. There we go. Sorry if I'm in the way also. I just need to see for a second. And the drain bolt is out. Oh, the motor oil looks pretty good actually. Let me catch some a little bit. Doesn't look too bad. It's just dark. Let me grab my phone again. It's just really dark. I don't know why it's that dark, but it is pretty dark. I guess we'll have to take a look at the filter. I don't see any particles or anything in it, which is good, thankfully. So, I guess while that's draining, we can go break the oil filter loose. So we'll go and do that. Alright, so now we are taking the oil filter off. I'm just going to drain all the oil that's come out of here. Now I'm hoping that this is clean. The oils look decent so far. It's just been kinda dark, and I don't know why that would be. I don't really smell anything out of the ordinary, so I'm not too sure what that's about. There we go. Are these the same size? Yeah, they are. Alright, here's the oil filter. Let's check and see. Oil in there looks clean. Nothing, I don't see anything in there. We're going to set this down in this as well. So, taking a look at the oil filter, I don't see anything in there, which is really good. That's just a bubble. It looks like a good oil filter. I don't see anything inside. I can look inside and maybe check, but I don't see anything in there right now. I mean, I can set this down and wipe my hands off, grab my phone and shine my light in there. Maybe look in with my camera. Let's see. So let's look inside with my camera. I don't see anything in there. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Yeah, I don't see anything in there, which is good. So this oil filter looks good. Barely used. The oil is just a little black, or a little darker than usual, which is kind of weird. So now that the oil is drained out, I think I'm just going to cut, and then I'm going to put the oil filter cover back on, and then we're going to start working on pulling the chain off. So yeah, see you guys then. Alright, next up is to get the master link off the chain so we can undo it. Right there is the master link. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is right there. Sorry for the bad camera angle. So we're just going to take a flathead and kind of pop that off. I've never done this, so this is all new for me. I think what we can do is just pop it back like that, and then Should come right off. Boom. Mesh link. For right now, I'm gonna set that right there, and then this should, in theory, just pop off. And there it goes. There's the link. Alright, so now all we have to do is, actually I forgot, but actually, well, I don't have to do that. I can just roll it forward. And then right. There we go. Well, you could probably cut some of that. The chain should slide right out. And boom. There's you one Raptor chain. Chain still feels pretty tight. Not much play in it. Not much side play in it. Where can I set this? I don't want to set it on the ground anywhere. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go set this somewhere and then we'll get right back to it. Alright guys, so now the plan of attack is to just start taking stuff off. We got to take the oil reservoir off, and then I think the first engine bolt or engine mount bolt I'm going to take out is I'm going to try and take out the swing arm bolt. Just because these are known to be stubborn, and I don't want to I just want to get that one out first. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to look up some stuff on what other people have done and stuff like that, and then we'll just get into it. I'm just going to put you on a time lapse, and yeah, so I'll get started on that. See you guys in a bit. When I got that drain tube out, goes back into the motor. I don't know if you can see it on my hand. You see those sparkly bits right there? That was oil. That came from the oil. It dripped directly on my hand. Like there's one right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there is you can see it all on the back of my hand. See all those flakes? Those all came from the oil. So I don't know exactly. I'm hoping everything in there is good, but I think that thing was clogged. That's why we're having our oiling issue. So I'm gonna get back to work and we'll look at that oil reservoir in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. Our next task is to get this swing arm bolt out. What I did was I jacked up the quad and I put jack stands underneath each side of the frame. You can't see right now, but the quad is off the ground and I can sit here and do this and it's stable enough to where I can get this on it. it work. So what we're going to be trying to do is undo this swing arm bolt right here. So let's see if we can do that. No. It is not going to happen. Alright guys, I could not find a bigger impact. So we're just going to be using this and hoping it will break free. There it goes. Yeah. That's how... Oh, she's loose. And now I can get... Bruh. There we go. And the nut is off. There's the swing arm bolt. It's a little crusty. Now we've got to find something and hang it out with. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna take, let's see, is this? No, that's too big. I'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So you saw I loosened the nut for the swing arm, which is here. Also, if you take it out, do not forget this washer. That goes behind the bolt. Got that out, and then got the swing arm bolt out mostly. I don't want to take it all the way out because the swing arm would fall. But lucky for me, it was not grooved at all. Like you can see where it was resting, but like I put some penetrating fluid in there, and it just popped right out. So I would suggest doing that before. And what I did was there's a little hole at the end of the bolt. I didn't even have to hit it hard. I just got this punch that fit right in there, and then I got a little 2-pound just plastic hammer, and I just started smacking at it, and it just came right out. It just moved. I got really lucky. These things sometimes can be really stubborn. So now all I've got to do is take the top bolts off, take these motor mounts out, and then I think there's one more motor mount if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, on the bottom right there. So I'm gonna put you guys back on time lapse and we'll get right back to it. So yeah. Alright, I got everything off. I had to take the foot peg off because this the shifter fork was stuck, and I had to get a flathead in between the little opening to pop it off. So I had to take the shifter fork off, or take the foot peg off, because it was in my way and I couldn't get a flathead in there. But now we are about to take off the last engine mount. Hopefully, I think it's it. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes. got that bolt out. I was being dumb and I had the drill spinning the wrong way. My fault. I guess I'm just dyslexic. I don't even know. So now I got to, the entire motor is being rested on that bolt. So we're gonna try and finagle it out. There she is. Holy cow, that's heavy. All right. Let me bring this swing arm bolt back in so I can move the Raptor around for a second. Oh my Lord. There she is, boys. Raptor motor. Oh my God. Whew. Let me get you out for a second. Holy cow. When I tell you that's heavy, that's pretty dang heavy. I'm sweating a lot. It's also really hot. I'm gonna go put those bolts back in the motor mount spots so I don't lose them. I'm gonna tighten the swinger arm bolt back down. Just start trying to clean this thing up. You can see, guys, this thing out now where it was welded. The entire back half of the case is just a big glob of just weld, and it's got to be leaking from somewhere over there because it was pouring oil out when I had it at my house. So I'm gonna clean my hands off trying not to touch this camera right now, and yeah, that's probably gonna be the end of the video. I guess the next part of this series will be washing that thing, cleaning it up, and then rebuilding it. So yeah, sorry for the bad camera work today. Will was not here, unfortunately. He had to go to work, if I did not say that already. I did the best I could with what I have. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you later. Yeah, peace. One thing before I leave, just wanted to say that this is my first time ever doing something like this. It has definitely been a journey for sure. I've never attempted anything like this ever. So all this saying is, if you guys have a quad and you want to like work on it, like, and you've been taking it to shops, doing whatever, if you want to work on it, go for it. It's not as bad as you might think, as long as you're organized and you know where everything is when you take it apart. Go for it. This has been really fun to me, honestly, because I've never done anything like this, and I've always like wanted to do stuff like this. But in the end, this only took, like, realistically, like 3 days of, not even, it maybe took 2. It like took 2 days to strip the wiring harness off, label everything, label all the bolts, make sure everything's organized, and then tear the motor out. Honestly, I was expecting it to be a lot harder than this, but in all honesty, it wasn't that bad. So yeah, I just want to say that, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching so much. It means a lot to us. And if you liked the video, please hit that like button. Share this. I know this was not a tutorial, but it was just me doing work, basically. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. So yeah, if you like the video, please like it, share, subscribe if you're new. So yeah, see you guys later.
What's up, Wheeler Bros? I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and I want to say a huge thank you to your support. It has meant the world to us.
And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It's free. You can change your mind at any time. Plus, it helps out the channel.
If you guys want to stay connected with us throughout everything we do, please be sure to go follow our links in the description down below. And yeah. Speaking of description, we have links in our description all the way from parks that you guys have seen on the channel, all the way down to our biggest supporter, Mr. Travis Truett at Skyline Signs. And as always, I'd like to say a huge thank you, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.